Hey guys, doing something a little different on the live stream tonight. I'm just going to answer questions and quietly paint. So it's going to be an interactive session. Hey guys. What is going on, everyone? Hey. I hope everyone's having a good night. Hey guys. Just trying to work out this iPad. Oh, here we go. There we go. Hey, so what's new, everyone? You're back online. I am. I'm back. So what's new? How's everybody's day been? What have you been up to? I have had a very busy day in the sense I have been putting all of my Games Workshop paints into bottles. For anyone who has done this before, this is no joke. Like, this is a horrible process. I regret immediately ever having become involved with it. So what has everybody been up to? I haven't been online for a couple of days. Well, I have, but not actively. So I know nothing Jon Snow. So fill me in, hook me up. Hey guys, just coming a little closer to read your comments. You all know how bloody blind I am. Hey guys, all right. I think I've got them all. So basically, I just thought today, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I am absolutely dead-ass tired. So I was thinking what we could do is a little Q&A. Ask me anything, I will be glad to answer, as long as it doesn't involve me having to actually think. It has been a very, very, very long and trying day. And while I'm waiting for you guys to do that, get some old paint. So, just while we're waiting, so you guys have got to get involved, hey guys, and put questions in there for me to answer. But while we're waiting for that, the main questions I get asked, I'll answer. So, my name is Shannon. Hi. Where am I? I'm in Perth, Australia. How freaking tight did I put this thing on? It's like squirting everywhere. Oh, I've adjusted it. Oh, hang on. All right, bottle fail number one. I am from Perth, Australia, which is the western part of Australia. My age, a lady never tells. Hey. Am I, oh God, I've done it again. Man, I really messed up my bottle setup. I'm just breaking bottles everywhere. Oh no, this is a model color one. This isn't me stuffing up. My age, a lady never tells. What got me into the hobby? My roommate. Do I actually play or do I just paint? I play. What are my armies? For Sigma, it's Sylvaneth and Kharadron Overlords, and my daughter plays Idoneth. For 40k, it's Sisters of Battle. My sisters are just here in front of the camera where you can't see. I've just brought them home from a long and arduous journey. So I am painting some miniatures for some scenery. I have Baby Dumpster. Oh, Baby Dumpster. Cutest dumpster there is. And I'm doing a vending machine at the minute. So this is going to be a Diet Coke machine, of course. Hey guys, I tagged you in that Necromunda terrain, but it was too late. I haven't seen that one. Which Necromunda terrain was that? Hey guys, I must have missed that one. Oop, my horse sign's not there. There we go. So if you are new, this is all of my tags on social media, how to get hold of me. And if you also want to donate to my art for $3, you can donate at coffee.com and I will love you forever. Because this shit ain't cheap. Yeah, so today I'm doing questions and answers, so ask away. I'm also taking requests. I get, the most common thing I get asked is to say certain things in my accent. So if you want me to say anything in my accent, write down what you want me to say. I get asked the most random stuff to say. I don't know what the rest of the world must think of Australians, man, like seriously. I'm almost afraid to ask. Hey guys. So if you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. basically, this is my channel, and the way this works is that I chill, I do what I feel like doing, and everyone gets input, and we all have a jolly old time, and there's none of that nastiness or shit elsewhere because we just don't do that here. There's none of that. I'm also a big fan of making do with whatever you have in the house. So you'll find, I like to call it pour hammer. I pour hammer a lot, where I make stuff out of stuff around the house. There is no right or wrong way to do art, is what I think. So if you're ever worried about making a terrain piece or something and you feel like, oh God, it's not good enough, hey, if you think it's good enough, she's right. She be right. It's all about what you think. My family absolutely hates my art. I'm a big dorkosaurus to them, but it is what it is, and I enjoy it, so bugger them. Oh, we got a question here, hang on. Hey everyone! I have to get a little closer for this. Some guy was swapping Necromunda terrain for some booze. Oh, really? What am I painting right now? I am painting a tiny vending machine. A little tiny vending machine. So, hang on a minute. Go back. He was offering a Necromunda terrain for a 4-pack. Honey, don't ever hesitate. When that comes up, you buy for me. You just say she'll take it and then message me and say, dude, transfer this dude money, and I will transfer him money. Because let me tell you, that is a hell of a deal. A Necromunda terrain, and I missed out. Bastards. I'll have to do what everyone else on Facebook does, where they go on it and go next in line, and get shitty if they don't win it. Hey guys! So if you are just joining me, I am painting a tiny vending machine. I'm actually doing a diorama of sharks going to a cinema. And I have like little cinema signs, and if you look further down my Instagram page, I did the signs for it ages ago. So I've done like a take on the Jaws sign, where instead of it being a shark going for a human, it's a human going for a shark. And it's called Molars, and it's a horror movie that's screening at my shark cinema. And I've got little custom magazines and newspapers and stuff I've made, because there's going to be a little newspaper seller out the front of it and whatnot. So these vending machines are going to be just in the cinema lobby, and my little dumpster's going to be out the back, and I've got heaps of fake trash for that. For those wondering what I made the fake trash out of, when you see the Diet Coke cans, you're going to ask me, did I 3D print them? No, I did not. What I did, they are beads out of my daughter's bead box that I literally printed off tiny miniature versions of the label, and I changed it from Coke to blood because I thought that was cool. And then I just put that around a bead, and Hosta Shazam. Just like that, it's a Coke can. So I am checking comments, and I will be having a look in just a moment. If this is your first time seeing me, hello! If you've come back, you're incredibly brave. My deepest condolences. Should have gone to Specsavers. I don't know about you guys, but I'm absolutely buggered tonight. I am so tired. It's been a very long day. I say that, but I didn't really get up to much. Mostly washing. I don't know if any of you have children, but if you do, you know the mortal plague-like weed that is their washing. Like, where the buggering twat does it all come from, man? Like, how many clothes can they wear in a day? Alright. So bear with me, and I will check the comments. I'm giving you guys some time just to get your questions in before I come reading, because I don't want to keep going back and forth for your sake, so that you don't get a little bit of vertigo. But actually, if anyone watching is looking to build their followers and is a person that knows about 3D printing, hit me up. I don't want anything free from you. I just wanted to talk to somebody on one of my live streams, do like a live interview and ask some questions about it. Is all it is. For those of us at home that are wondering, how the bloody hell does that work? So, I'm painting a vending machine. Alrighty. Hey guys, hey everyone. Legendary Tactics, Bother Paints, Call Gun, Jolet and Alexander. I tagged Perth Gaming Chick, but it didn't have the... Oh, no! Can't wait to see that diorama. What type of sharks? Perth is how far behind you over here in Melbourne? I think Perth is 2 hours behind Melbourne, I think. Unless it's daylight savings. I don't know. We don't do that here. Our whole state voted against it because none of us could be bothered dealing with it. Like, what kind of sharks? I'm actually going to make a few. I was going to see if I could custom make some STL files and then send them off to be printed. So I'm thinking a couple of variations, like obviously all the really frightening ones. So you'd have to have a great white, you'd have to have a mako, I don't know, probably a tiger shark, but there's like a shark ticket taker. There's a little line of sharks waiting with little hats and like jackets and newspapers and shit. Like, I've been pretty busy with it. It was actually a competition entry for a competition like 3 months ago, and I missed the cutoff because I was really busy. And so now I'm just finishing it. So it'll be interesting to see where I go with it. But yeah, no, I don't have any actual plan on how I'm going to do it. I just do. As soon as I get started, I just do. And then it just kind of appears beneath my hands. So, for those wondering what I'm doing paint-wise at the moment, I am literally painting in the edges of the machine and whatnot, just painting the darker colour. And then I'm going to go over it on a light blue and highlight some stuff, and then I'm going to go over it in a white and then do like light highlighting. Apparently there's a whiz-bag name for that, like something light direction? I don't know. There's like a fancy thing for it. Someone asked me the other day in my DMs, was like, oh, do you do blah 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 painting? I'm like, sorry. And they're like, oh, you know, like directional lighting sort of thing is what they meant. And I'm like, wait, that has a name? Like, I don't know, but no. That's basically what I'm doing for those of you that know what that is. So I'm doing the darker blue over the top. A lot of people say do your shadowing with blacks and blend through with the original colour. So say you're doing like a blue, so you'd have the black as your shadow, blend that through the blue, and then you'd have the white as your highlight and blend that down. I actually don't do that. I find the black to be too severe. So what I do is do 3 shades of the one colour, so a really dark blue, a mid-level blue, and a light blue, and then I use like that for highlighting. For example, so this is my dark blue. My little dark blues going on there. So for example, I would go a mid-level blue, like where the buggering twat are all my blues. Alright, let's go a different colour because I haven't actually got the missing blue that I need here. So let's go purples. So if I was going purples, I would be wanting a very dark purple to be my shadow. I would be wanting a mid-level purple to be my colour. And then I would be wanting a very, very light purple, I don't know if that, there we go, to be my highlight is the way that I do it. So if you don't do it that way, whatever works for you, no judgment at all. But that's how I do it. So I've always been someone that rather than going black, white, or dark grey, white as your highlight and low light, I always go same colour, light, light shade, dark, dark shade. The other thing I'm going to be painting tonight is this mofo from my Sisters of Battle. I don't like red. I do not like red, and for me, I think if I don't like red, then I have to do it in a colour that I like, and I like purple! So it's another purple thing from me. So I'm just going to really quickly read some comments. If you have anything you want to ask me, now is your moment. Hammerhead. Oh yeah, I've definitely got to do a hammerhead. You can totally see my split ends there. Hey guys. Surely you have a peaceful whale shark scared of the violence in the movie. Do you know what? It's funny you say that because I actually dabbled with the idea, and assuming that my Shark People STL file idea works out well, and I've got another thing in the works as well, which I'll tell you about in a minute, but assuming that my original STL file idea works, my plan is to have 3, I don't know what you guys call them, but we call them prawns, like shrimp, marron, yabbies, like tiny lobster kind of things. Like a prawn is kind of a different thing, but whatever. Like little prawns beating up a fish, like mugging a fish. And the other thing was I was going to have on the other side out the back 2 crabs having a knife fight. So I am actually in the market to work out the STL files. I don't actually know. I'm a graphic designer, but I mean, this shit, STL files came out like after my time. So I don't know exactly how to do it, but we'll work it out. So there'll be a tiny, yes, that's all going to get 3D printed and that's going to get made. And then for my model of my house that I did on the weekend just because I could, I'm actually getting a little 3D printed me with magnetic removable Diet Coke. So I have to actually take a photo of myself going and with a paintbrush and then actually get it 3D printed. Like apparently I have to take angles or something. I've never done this before. But so there's going to be me going ready for a pose. So it's going to be interesting. Shrimps are tiny. I have no idea if a shrimp or a prawn is not the same thing. I don't know. All I know is that that is the main thing Australians get told to say to people and the main thing people say to us. Aside from g'day, chucking out the shrimp on the barbie, mate. I'm like, we don't call them that. We call them prawns. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, and of course, Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. This is a knife. We get that one as well, a lot. Oh. So, tell me, my fine folkaroonies, what is new in your world? Because believe it or not, I actually do pay a lot of attention to all of your profiles. I look at as much as I can at everyone's work. A, because I absolutely love seeing it, because I'm a big nosy fucker. But B, because it's nice as well to see all the different ideas that everybody have. We've got such a talented community out here. We really do. There is so much talent on Instagram. I find it unbelievable. That's why I'm amazed I've got as many followers as I do, because I'm like, dude, I wouldn't listen to me talk. Like, I could not be friends with myself. I would kick my own ass. So all I'm doing at the moment is getting the bulk of the colour onto my vending machines. If you weren't with me a few minutes ago, I was just explaining how I do highlighting and lowlighting. If you're not sure on that and you want to know more, hit me up in my DMs, because I don't want to bore everyone having to explain again. But basically, I have a different way of doing it to a lot of people. No idea why, this is just how I do it. I don't have any professional art training, so don't, think that I've got all the answers, because I don't. So I pretty much just call it as I see it and what works and what doesn't. And believe me, I have my share of epic fails. Oh, do I have my fails. I've had so many, and you'll know, because I'll just put up next time a diorama. I've got one side of my house is kind of like another, it's not like a whole story up off the floor, but it kind of is. The block's uneven, so that side the drop is a lot higher. You'll just see a random photo of a diorama smashed up down there, and the caption will just be, couldn't take it anymore. Because I get to that point where I'll be looking at my diorama and like, what are you missing? I don't know what you, something's not here that should be, and I don't know what it is, and I've had enough of looking at it, and I don't know. And that's when I switch to a different job, because then I can just chill, go, okay, and then come back to it later and have a proper think. Unless it's a really complicated idea, and then it haunts my dreams for a week. So I'm going to be looking at the comments in a sec, so hit me up with questions, because that's what we're doing tonight, because I'm too damn lazy to do anything else, because it's been a long day. If you've watched my my live streams before, you'll be pleased to know I do have pants on. No, I do not get my pants off if you're joining me for the first time. It's a joke that I have, because in my house there's a routine. As soon as dinner is over and there's no guests over, off come the pants. Because it's our house and it's after dinner and you should be comfortable. Okay. Hey guys! I can actually see everyone saying hi now. I'm so freaking blind. I've started a paid Celestine commission. Oh, nice. You keeping busy? Kick your own ass. I would too. I'd make myself piss. What is it we used to say when I was in school? Hang on. Because we're going back to, actually, that's something we can talk about. We're going back when I was in school. I'm not going to tell anybody what freaking year, because you can all go to hell. I'm not telling anybody my age, screw you all. But it was in the 90s, and I was in high school, and the trend actually was to get a trolley pole. And the goal was that you painted it with white out, so you painted it white, and then you beat the living crap out of someone with it, and then whoever, the amount of blood on it was how rough you were. I went to a really, really shit school, just for those playing at home. I grew up basically in the Australian version of Detroit. But when I was in school, oh, hang on, there we go. Sorry, I got distracted, I missed a part. Okay. When we were in school, there used to be this saying, so you'd say, like, these days, instead of saying, you know, oh, I'll make you piss or whatever, it was, I'll make you yodel, I'll take you out to the schoolyard and I'll make you yodel. I remember that, like, as vividly as it was said to me yesterday, man. Like, I'll never forget that as long as I live. I got made yodel a lot of times, but it was funny. But oh, that's why, oh, because that comes out. Oh, look at me go, working out this thing. Oh, crap, now it's stuck. Ah! No one saw that, don't look. I just realised this is the part that's supposed to be the glass panel of the vending machine, and I just realised it's going to be so much easier if I just don't get paint all over it. Why don't I just pull it out, and then I can print the shit that I'm going to do on it, because I'm going to print it to be full of cans of blood, which is the Coke logo, but I modified it to say blood. So cans of blood is what's going to be in this vending machine, so I'm going to graphic design that to this thing's size and then put that on. But until then, and for those of you that are wondering how I do graphic design with my eyesight, because I am partially blind, for those that didn't know, I have really, really, really big monitor screens, like TV screens, and also, oh my god, iBooks, oh my god. Like, the fact that you can zoom in on the letters, like, dude, the only thing is I've killed like 5 iPads from dropping them in the freaking bath while reading iBooks. Because, I mean, I just love the bath. I really do. I just love the bath. Alright, what do we got going on? Hey, guys! For everyone that's just joining me, hey! Alright. I'm going to stay on for 10 more minutes and then I'm going to bust a groove. So if you've got anything else you want to ask me or you want to know, hit me up now before I do the Russian dance. The old Fakovsky. Hello. Hey! So what's new, guys? What's good in the hood? I hope you're keeping your pen strong. This is like a blood red. This is like a really accurate blood red. Oh, I should totally fake an injury with this when my roommate comes home, make him think someone's coming to kill me. Except he wouldn't be bothered. He would probably just jump up and down and be like, ding dong, the bitch is dead, la 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 la. Oh my god, I've got the most amazing videos where my roommate is. There's these whale sharks. He's on an oil rig in the middle of nowhere. He sent me these videos of these whale sharks going around the rig. And like, oh, crazy. And humpback whales as well, doing all sorts of whale shit, whatever whales do. Pardon me. Alrighty. So, for those of you that are watching that have not seen me before, what brought you here? What made you want to come play with me, darling? What made you want to visit? Let's have a look. What are you painting? I am painting a little vending machine. Oh, shit, I don't know what I just did. Hang on, something's happening. Okay, what? Oh, God, freaking updates. Oh, I'm a million. What is this? Alright. Alright, I am painting tiny vending machines. I'm making a diorama, like a little shark diorama. You've got little, maybe you can see that, like. I'm literally just putting down the first layers of colour. Got little vending machines. So nothing special happening at the moment. Dumping down a colour before I do anything else. I am going to go to town on these, so I'm going to be designing little logos and shit. Like this one, I modified a Coke logo to look like blood because it is a shark diorama, like shark people. For those of you that watch South Park, shark people, shark people. So the logo that I modified for Coke that says blood instead, I'm going to chuck that along the sides of the vending machine. And then the face of the vending machine, which is this little bad boy, I'm going to design something on there that looks like, you know, the inside of a vending machine, except with cans of blood in it. So, funnily enough though, I put up the design of that, and I got contacted by a goth website that asked me if I could print like 250 for them for an event that weekend. And I'm like, wait, what? It was like, I don't know, Thursday? I'm like, 2 days, wait a minute, what? I'm like, I didn't even know where to start. Usually I would be prepared, but I wasn't. But yeah, there you go. Randomly loved the random design of the blood cans I designed. So, I just thought it was funny. I designed little fake newspapers and stuff as well. And you can actually read the text in them with a magnifying glass. I've come because I love making you paint, you bastard. Fired up Insta while painting some stuff up. Dropped in, say hi. Hey! Hey! If it's your first time joining me, hello! This is my paint space that I like to chill in. If you haven't actually seen my setup before, because everyone says this to me, excuse my mess, because it's terrible at the moment. Where are we? So, this is where I keep my terraining shit. My paints, and you can see how far I got with the bottles. And then over here is more crap. Like, I just have crap everywhere at the moment. Back? Yep, we're back. Okay. Good setup. Do you know, the big paint shelf, that was like $5 from my local tip. I picked that up for, and I just painted it. And then the lights, these are automotive painting lights, and I've just kind of stacked them however they worked. Like, I really wasn't too fast, I'm going to be completely honest with you. But, yeah, so this is my little setup. My roomie is not impressed because I stole the lights off him, whether he liked it or not. Some good workspace. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've seen some crazy ones actually. Like, some of the workspaces that people put up are just insane. My big problem is I need more shelving. I just do not have enough. I've got so much stuff. And I've got even more coming, like... a lot coming. It's actually been a really good week to be me this week, only because I got lots of free stuff. That was pretty cool. So I've got a few free bits and pieces coming to paint and do all sorts of different things. So at the moment, I don't know where the hell I'm going to put everything, but I've got some awesome stuff that you guys are going to see coming up. My new game board is going to be here, hopefully not next week, the next one. So, and when I get that, I'll be decorating the whole thing. So I'm going to have a little voting thing to see what theme should I do it in, because I'm toying between forest, underwater, lava, or over the top crazy fantasy style, which means frickin', you know, like fountains of youth everywhere and friggin' like, I don't know, like all sorts of mysterious shit. I really don't know. I haven't decided yet what direction I'm going to take it, so I'm going to get you guys to help me on that one. I'm thinking possibly lava though, because I haven't done much with lava before, and I've got, oh my god, the coolest paints, and you will not have seen anyone else use these before. So these are automotive paints. My roommate does automotive airbrushing, and they're what they call candies, and so you'd see them on cars. There is a way to get those on miniatures, and so he's going to be doing some experiments with that. Once he's worked that out, I'm going to be doing like a candy yellow, and all sorts of things on a lava effect. So that's going to be really interesting to see. For those of you that like to know how much things cost to make, I would not recommend buying candy paint, because it's like, I think it's like $300 a litre or something, so I would not recommend buying it. It's only because my roommate has like a stash of it that I'm pinching it. But yeah, we're going to have a little play with that. keep an eye on him. His profile is Lord Snooch 40k. He's not on a huge amount because he works away, but when he is on, he does all sorts of stuff. He does a bit of airbrushing, a bit of everything, so good one to watch. And I'm going to help him do some filming on how he does things because he's got an interesting way of working. Like, he's got this, I call it his patented flick. And when he paints, he does this little, like this, like, and he even has this little pinky up because he's a pom, so that's how he paints. And he even spray paints like that because he's a painter, so he even does like a little, like, really good painter, but dude, hate him for how easy he makes it look. So I'll be doing quite a few different scenics and stuff coming up. I am taking commissions at the moment. I am brand new to this, so whatever. My ability is only as limitless as my imagination, so I can pretty much create anything. And if I don't know how to do it now, I'll learn for you, and we'll experience it together. But yeah, I guess the most common question I ever get asked is, where do I come up with the ideas for my terrains, and do I plan them out or anything? Nope. I literally will just decide, I don't know, like, I want a grassy type terrain, and then I'll be like, I feel like a tree belongs there. Now I feel like a well belongs there. Now I feel like a fence. Like, so I just kind of go with it depending how I feel. So, oh, hang on, I've got some questions. It's in the name. I'm in the process of sorting my desk and I need to do lights. Definitely get the flat panel lights because they're awesome. Under the water is always the way to go. Do you know, I'm tempted, I really am, to do under the water because I do love it. But I have done so much under the water stuff lately. I'm just like, like, I'm just so over it at this point. And I'm even in the middle of doing one now. I have one right here that I've got to finish off a tutorial on tomorrow. So this is a recreation of a scene I've already built before that I got asked how to do. And I've got some water effect going on the top there. So I actually ran out of paint halfway through on that, so I had to stop for a bit. And for those of you that ask about what glues I use, notice how I'm holding this by the base. I'm not holding anything else and it's not falling. The reason is I use Aquid here. I love this shit. This is the stuff. Selly's Aquid here. I know it's backwards. You can read backwards, live with it. This shit is awesome. I dump that stuff on all of my bases to help keep them in place. Always works amazing. Always holds them really, really well. It does take a little longer to dry, so you're going to have to leave it for about 24 hours. Totally worth it, because when it's dry, it is going to be dry like a freaking rock. Like, that thing ain't going anywhere. So, best glue to use. Definitely. What do we got here? That's sick. Thanks. Thank you. Those under the sea ones, the finished version of that, which is also on my profile, I think that took, from memory, it'll be on the picture, but I think it took like 7 hours from what I remember. I'm a really fast terrainer, and the reason I'm fast at it is because, like I say, I don't really think about it, I just do. I just go. So I'm like, oh, I want to make this look like a mountain. Oh, the top doesn't look snowy enough, let's make snow. And then I just kind of go from there. So everything that I make, I can usually put together pretty quickly. And if I've got the stuff I want to hand at the time, really quickly. I'm not strong at painting, so for me, my big advantage is I know a lot about how to blend things through, and it's predominantly layering. Things like rust effects, all of that, I do it by layering. I don't know how anyone else does it. Everyone's got their own way. But for me, it's always layer things. So if you're going to do rust, you know it's got browns in it, you know it's got reds in it and whatnot, layer them until it starts to look the way rust should look. And you're going to know as you do it if it's looking right or wrong. That's the way I usually do it. But for those of you that are interested in the whole 3D printing side of it, I've been offered a 3D printer. So as I stand at the moment, I'm still in talks with it, so fingers crossed. But if I actually do manage to get one, I'm going to start doing a couple of interviews with guys who do have 3D printers, just to sort of ask them more about the process, because I think if you're like me, you're probably really confused about it. Like, some of it I understand, some of it I don't. I have a background in panel beating, so I understand epoxies and fiberglass, but this is just new to me. I mean, I can plastic weld as well, and this is all new to me. So I was thinking of doing a couple of interviews on that, how they do it, you know, STL files, the basics, so that if you do want to know more about that, hit me up. If you know anyone who creates STL files, hit me up, because I am in the market at the moment for somebody to create an STL for me, because I don't know how to do that, and I've got a few things I want to get done. So I'm going to read the comments one more time in just a sec. Actually, I can see them from here. Network Hill. But if you have anything else you want to ask me, hit me up now. Otherwise, I'm going to go do the Russian dance, the old fuck-off-ski, and take my big draggled ass to bed because I am tired. It is like, I don't know, like 9 o'clock here. So, I am in love with this dumpster though. So in love with it, so cute. Baby dumpster. This one's a miniature scenery one. I love their stuff. I love it. I have a massive ship coming from them, a really cool steampunk ship. Oh my god, I'm so excited about it. Oh, you don't even know. I can just see myself going crazy on it. I've also got like, for my Portal Witch's house, which is not here, it must be in the other room. For my Portal Witch's house, if you want to see it, it's on my profile. I've got a few things like steampunk style lights and stuff that are going to be going on it. So, and I'm actually going to be foraying into the world of LED lighting on my models, which I do know how to do. I am just lazy as ass, but I do know how to do it. So we are going to be going into that little thing. So I will be having light up models with, what are they called, like the little 9-volt battery pack things. So that's going to be my next thing, is light up models. So keep your eye out for that. Hey! Go by Victoria time. Why would anyone go by Victoria time? Gosh. What is it that what is it they say, Victoria's not a part of Australia because we kicked it over east or something? Oh, I'm kidding. How are you guys coping with the pandemic where you are? I heard Victoria is on total lockdown at the moment. Hey! Yeah, Victoria is supposed to be absolute insanity right now. I feel so bad for you because, God, it must be boring. Hey, everyone. Hey! So I am painting a tiny vending machine if you are just joining me. Baby vending machine for the win. That's pretty cool, eh? It's amazing what you can do with the models these days. You can go totally crazy. I actually found out about this because my brother is an electrician, and he explained this to me, how this works. So for people that have ever made dolls' houses, you will think this is old hat, but it's not common in the Warhammer world. It is big in the dollhouse world. So we're going to put this in the Warhammer world because I like to be a bit different. So we're going to do that and see what happens. There is an artist that has done it recently that I actually saw on Instagram. I cannot for the life of me remember his name. But his figures are holding little swords and whatnot that light up, or like they're holding a torch that actually lights up. That's all done with LED. So if you're wondering how that was done, that was how. If you know who that Instagrammer is, feel free to tag them so they get the credit they deserve, because I'm so sorry whoever you are, I cannot remember your name. I did see you on Instagram though, but I have so many people I see. Curfew at 8. Oh, really? Really? You guys want a curfew? Jesus. I mean, look, what do you even say to that? Like, hopefully it's for a good reason. Like, hopefully it's solving things instead of just driving people completely insane. Because I don't know about you, but the short time that I was stuck in the house with COVID, oh my God, if there is anything as a parent that is going to make you go goddamn crazy, it is that. Holy crap. Whereas, like, my child has not been doing great at school for the past few years because she just doesn't bother studying. She's lazy. I swear to God, in the 3 months that she was off school, that kid learned more than she has in, like, her entire career of schooling. Ever. Like, ever. Because I'm just like, go sit down and learn. Leave me alone. Alright. Not all, but the areas around Melbourne. Yeah, right. Victoria's actually my hometown. I'm from Bendigo. So that's crazy, eh? I can't imagine that, only because every time I've been to Victoria, it's been absolutely insane. It's people everywhere and everything's open. And if you've not been to Victoria and you intend to go to Dracula's. Dracula's is awesome. It's like a restaurant, except to get to it, you have to go on a roller coaster through the back of the restaurant. And everything is horror themed, and there's like, they do stage performances and stuff, and the food is amazing. And the booze, oh, the booze. If you're from WA, you will know how expensive our alcohol is. It is very expensive. In Victoria, so we'll pay over here, if you want a Jackson Coke at the pub, you'll pay 15 bucks for it, is what you'll pay, if not 20 if it's in a bottle. So like, you know, one of the little stubbies. So 20 bucks for a Jack's. So I went to Victoria, and I went to the bar in this Dracula's restaurant, and I was like, oh yeah, can I have 2 Jackson Coke? And she goes, oh, $6. Sorry, $9. I'm like, no love, I said 2. She said, that is 2. I'm like, how much is a jug? She's like, $18. I'll have 2 jugs. Oh my God, I never felt so sick, but we had the best time. That was my honeymoon before I got divorced, just for those who were playing at home. But oh my God, I had the best time. Greatest thing ever. And all the waiters and waitresses are dressed up, so it's like Halloween. We don't get Halloween here because we have Australians like that are no fun. They're like, it's an American thing, we don't do that. So people actually write notes that say fuck off and put them on their doors over here. So we don't get a chance to do Halloween. So Dracula's, oh, place to be for that. Love it. Love it. That sounds amazing. Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Seriously, you need to check that shit out. And like, no doubt in the next 6 months, flights to Victoria from anywhere in Australia are going to be cheap as hell. So get onto that. Go to Dracula's. They can't close down. Like, oh my God, how many other restaurants do you know that you get to on a roller coaster? Like, and it's not even just a roller coaster. It's like a ghost train roller coaster. Like, shit jumps out at you and stuff. I spilled like half a thing of vodka down my top from that. Like, seriously, because it was a vampire that jumped out at me. And like, some of them are actually real people, so you can't even predict it. I got married on Halloween. It's your favourite time of the year. Me too. Well, I didn't get married on Halloween, but it is my favourite time of the year. If you love Halloween art, oh my God, you need to try this. Okay, get chicken wire, yeah? So get chicken wire, shape it into the shape that you want. So I used it to make like a bride, like a lady in a bride shape, and then you spray it with glow-in-the-dark paint, and at night it looks like ghosts. Like, they actually look like ghosts. It's the coolest thing ever. I made them like a couple years ago with a mate of mine, and he made a big tall guy in a top hat. God, it was awesome. The only thing is, if you do it, go ape shit with the glow-in-the-dark paint. With the chook wire being so thin, you're going to lose a lot in the air. So go heavy with the paint. But coolest craft idea for Halloween ever. If you ever want to try it, you got to do it. Got to do it. So last questions, guys. And I am off to lie in my bed and watch Seinfeld, because I do love that show. It always makes me laugh. I would love to go to New York and just see, apparently the cafe from Seinfeld is actually a real place. I would love to go there and just see it, just as I walk in the door. I'm currently working on a scary thing. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, like, this is the problem. Out here, like, I don't know what the weather's like on Halloween. I don't really know seasons in America, but it's close to Christmas, and I think you guys get snow at Christmas. I don't know. So I'm guessing it's cold. Out here, October is our summer. Well, spring technically, but it's hot. So it's like, if we did trick-or-treating, it'd be the best freaking night for it. Because it's always like warm enough to go out and whatever, you know, it's not so cold that you're going to freeze and need to wear a heavy costume, and it's not so hot that you can't wear something, you know, like you can wear skimpy shit, you can wear heavy shit, don't matter. So we have the best weather for trick-or-treating, and the bastards don't let us do it. Like, no one does it. It sucks. Sucks. Stay there. Oh, nice. So, yeah. Well, on that note, it's been lovely as always, everyone. It's always awesome to talk to everyone. I'm going to be heading off to bed. If you need me, you can hit me up in my DMs. I always answer. Just don't creep and send dick pics, because I actually don't like it. It's very cheapening. And then you can also get me on Facebook, YouTube. If you have any questions about how I do anything, hit me up. If you want to do a, what do they call it? A collaboration stream or whatever, where you both go in a stream so that everyone, whatever, if you want to do one of those with me, just let me know. Like, I'm pretty easy. Otherwise, everybody have a great night, as always. Goodbye from the merry old land of Oz. Night! Thanks! So, yeah, everyone have a great night. It's been really good having everyone join me tonight. And thank you as well to all my followers for being able to make me get to, like, I think I'm at like 5,000 or something at the moment. I honestly haven't looked at it too close. So thank you very much to all of you. I really appreciate the fact that you find me in some way interesting more than I find myself. Later. No worries, guys. Take it easy. Have a great night. Bye.